Hi, Mikel. Thanks for your time. Obviously, frustrating with the amount of chances you missed, but all-round dominant performance. How do you sum that up yourself?
Yes, exactly that. I think we had to leave the stadium today with much more than what we have in right now. Everything is completely open till next Thursday. We have some positives to take from the game because we dominated the game and we had patches of really good moments where we created some big chances. We weren't ruthless enough in the opponent's box, and the disappointing thing obviously is the way we concede the game as well, the goal. Sorry.
Ober scored a hat-trick at the weekend, and then he comes here and misses a few chances that you would normally expect him to take. Is that just the life of a striker, or what do you put that down to?
Well, these things happened. He was at the end of the biggest chances that we had tonight. He was a real threat. That's what we're playing today. Again, against this opponent with the line that they propose all the time. And he was unlucky, of course, not to score 2 or 3 tonight because in normal circumstances, that would have been the case.
And every week we ask you about Bukayo Saka, and I'm sure it's getting boring answering how good he is, but it seems like he's just growing and becoming more important with every passing game now. And again, he's the guy who stepped up when everyone else was struggling to find the net.
I think he's in a great moment. He's full of confidence. He's been really important in the recent results. His form is the highest probably that it's been since I've been here, and he's been really consistent. He needs to keep going and doing what he's doing because at the moment he's a big part of the team.
Thanks, Mikel.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Before we move on, we're really pushed for time due to the length of the previous press conference, so we're going to have to take 2 more questions, please. So firstly from James Bench, please.
Hi, Mikel. I'll just keep it to one then, and I'm afraid I'll continue to ask you about Bukayo. How much of a challenge for you is it balancing the fact that he is, becoming a really important, crucial player with the reality that he's a teenager, that you don't want to put too much pressure on him? How do you strike a balance between those two factors?
I think we have to protect him and keep the expectations where they should be. But I'm not going to put a break in his development or how much he can do week in, week out. I think we have to support him, give him the best possible advice all the time, and then manage his minutes so he can maintain this level.
Is that last bit about managing his minutes a real challenge when you know that your team is always better with Bukayo on the pitch?
It is at the moment because he's been a real threat. He's involved in a lot of goals all the time, and the consistency of the performance makes him a starter, obviously. So it's a fine balance, but at the same time, he's 19 years old, and we have to protect him.